Okay. So, as you remember, we started last week's lecture with the first unit in our book, which is entitled How Do You Know Mark? We said that it is mainly about how to start a conversation, how to make phone calls, how to answer to phone calls, and other stuff like how to keep a conversation going and how to act when you meet someone uh, you haven't talked to before, someone who is strange to you. We also talked about, we also listened to an audio file in which a conversation was made between Mark and Brian, and we had to out the main idea or the main purpose from the caller's phone call. Then we had to make or pay attention to the details of the phone call, and then we showed one of the many speaking strategies in your book. This one was the first one, was about how to make and answer to invitations. So we displayed many different ways to make an invitation. We also talked about which of them is politer than the others, or more polite. Both are correct. And also we learned how to reply to invitations, how to accept an invitation, and also how to politely, for good sake, refuse an invitation. And also we talked about how to start a phone call and how to end it. Okay, so can anyone make an invitation based on what we have learned last week? Okay. Let me see. Okay. So can anyone make an invitation, any invitation to anyone about anything using one of the tools we used? Yes, let's start with that here.
No, yes, sir. Well, let us say we have a party on a Friday. So we invite someone by saying, I was wondering if you can attend our party on a Friday. So I think this is the invitation.
Yeah, that's very good, and that's a correct answer and a correct way to invite someone. Thank you, Athir. Ahmed Qahtan.
Yes, so we can suggest I was wondering, would you come over and party with us? We have a party in a certain day, or say Monday, 9 p.m. Yeah, it will be like a polite way to ask someone.
Yes, thank you, Ahmed. That's right. Okay, so now we're going to discuss the next page, which starts with a speak up. Mark telephones you about his party, read what he says, and think about what you will say. Talk to Mark and find out about the party, speak after the telephone rings. So let's listen to audio number 6, and then we have to answer to, I don't think we need to hear it. So when you say hello, يعني, now you have a phone call from Mark, and you answer by saying hello. قلنا إنه هاي طريقة الرد على المكالمة. الآن شنو هذا التمرين؟ إنه شخص يتصل بيك اسمه مارك، فأنت عليك إن ترد على الكلام اللي يقوله مارك. So this is one of the ways to respond to a phone call by saying hello, and Ahmed speaking or Athir speaking. So you say your name and you add speaking. So Mark, say hi, it's Mark here. What do you think the person said here, or what you would say here, so that the answer Mark makes is I'm fine, how are you? Yes, Benin?
Yes, sir. Mark, say hi, it's Mark here. And I answer, hi, Mark, how are you?
Oh, that's good. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Benin, Ahmed, okay. So you say, hi, Mark, how are you? Does anyone have any other answer? يعني لو تتفقون على نفس الجواب. زينب؟ زينب عباس? Yes.
No, say I am fine. Thank you. Can
You mean yes.
number one. Answer for number one.
زينب هاي للنمبر 2 أعتقد، لأنه نمبر 1 هو أصلا ما سأل، بعد ما سأل how are you، فإحنا اللي نسأله how are you بحيث يجاوبنا يقول I'm fine. أوكي، فجوابك ممكن يتطبق على إذا حطينا نمبرز للفراغات فتصير ل number 2. What would you say؟ شنو كان جوابك؟
I am fine. How about you?
I'm fine. What about you? Okay. Thank you, زينب. بس احنا معنا مسبقا سألناه انه how are you, so we couldn't go on like this asking him how he is and he asking us how we are. So it would be fine to say I'm fine, how about you, or I'm fine, sorry. Yeah, I'm fine. Who else has an answer for this question? How are you? أحد بعد عنده جواب ثاني هنا؟ ممكن I'm fine. أحمد قهطان رافع يدك لو باقي مرفوع؟
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can I answer?
Yes, sure.
We can say, I'm great. What about you?
Hey, okay. Thank you أحمد. بس مثل ما قلنا إنه ما راح نقول له how about you، يعني أنت هنا سألته قلت له شلونك؟ قال لك أنا زين أنت شلونك؟ فأنت ما تقول له أنا زين أنت شلونك؟ هو راح يقول لك أنا زين أنت شلونك؟ وتستمرون هيك، مو صحيح؟ فأنت راح شنو؟ بس تقول له ماشي الأحوال بدون ما تسأله شنو الأخبار أو شلونك أنت. أكو أحد رفع يده؟ إيه حسين.
Yes, sir. How are you?
How are you? Yeah.
Or we can say on Trump's way. I'm feeling fantastic.
Yeah, that's really brilliant. Yeah, so that's how Trump would answer to this question. Sorry حسين شنو؟
نعم Mr. حسين عبد الأمير.
حسين. Thank you حسين.
Thank you, sir.
Yes Atir.
No, yes, sir. We can say I'm good, or we can say it's all good. But I think here it's all good is a bit informal way of replying to this answer. I mean, how are you? You can answer like it's all good. I mean, informal.
Yeah, that's right. It is more, we could say, more formal way of answering to this question. It's a good answer, yes. Okay, so there are different ways of answering to this question, but the best way is to just say yani, that things are good, even if you have yani, tough time or you're having a hard time. So as I said, yeah, it's okay. So let's move on to what Mark said next. Zainab Khalid? Yes,
How are you, Doctor?
I'm fine. Thanks. How are you?
Doctor, I went to the cinema with friends, I think.
Okay, so you're commenting on the next space. Have you had a good weekend? Mark says, and Zainab says that I went to the cinema.
I went,
Zainab.
to the cinema and friends. Yes.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Zainab.
Welcome.
Anyone has any other answer for this question? Have you had a good weekend? أنا ما جاي انتبه للتالي. I'm well. أعتقد مو هذا السؤال. Yes, Ahmed.
So we can say, yeah, absolutely. It was a stunning weekend. We went on a trip with some friends to a lake and had a absolutely amazing time. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, thank you, Ahmed. So both Ahmed's and Zainab's answers are correct, but if we may prefer Ahmed's answer, it is because yani, first you have to answer the question. He asks, have you had a good weekend? We'd better say if we had or had not. It is a yes/no question, and then talk about what we did in the weekend. So you can't go on straight and say that we went to the cinema. We have to answer to the to the question first. Yes, Esra. Esra, not?
Answer.
Yes, the Esra. And الجواب
أستاذ سألت من ساعة قلت how are you يعني نقدر نستخدم نعم أستاذ مثلا نقدر نقول I am fine
ايه
ومن أسألك ما أقول لك how are you مرة ثانية أو ما أقول لك and you يعني أقدر أقول how are things تقدر تقولي مثلا pretty good هيش
فكرة جميلة. اوكي اي ممكن يعني مثل السلام العربي يصير انه شلونك شلون امامك ان شاء الله الامور بخير مثلا هيجي، بس هو هم راح نبقى احنا بدوامة شلونكم شلون لا، فالافضل انه ننطي جواب انه حالنا زين وننتظر هذا اللي يتصل شي يريد يعني حتى يعني يتطرق للموضوع الرئيسي اللي عنده من وراء الاتصال مباشرة. الأفضل إنه نقول له أهلا بخير مثلا ونتركه يبدي كلام. إيه Okay. So then Mark. Yes, Benin, do you have a comment to do?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I want to answer the question, not that.
Yeah.
Actually, the reason was, I'll answer, oh, that sounds good. What day?
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't hear it in the best way, but I think it's a correct answer because there are different ways to answer this question. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Benny. Now let's move on to Mark saying, not too bad. Actually, the reason I'm ringing is because it's my birthday. Now Mark is going to say what he's calling about. Not too bad, actually. The reason I'm ringing is because it's my birthday next week and I'm going to have a party. I was wondering if you wanted to come. اوكي، اذا هسه ايش سوى هنا؟ هسه مارك دعانا لحفلة، شو تجاوبونه؟ شنو ممكن نجيب على دعوته هاي للحفلة؟ يس تبارك or تبارك.
What time?
اوكي. ايه. Thank you تبارك. I forgot to notice the next thing Mark says. لازم نقول شيء بحيث مارك يقول Saturday night، فتبارك تقول what time. بنين؟
Yes, sir. We can say you. Mm,
Yes.
Yes, sir. We can say what day, or we can say nice what day, and that's second good. What day? There are different ways. Yes.
Thank you Benin. Yes. يعني as sorry نسيت من اللي جاوب بالبداية. Okay. As both your colleagues said, يعني you can say what time, or as Benin said, it is what day, because انت راح تسأل عن اليوم لأنك وبعدين وراها الساعة فراح تقول له what time، وهنا راح نسأل له what time، هنا يصير له what day. أو مثل ما بنين أيضا قالت إنه بالبداية تعلق على هاي الشغلة، إنه تقول له that's nice that's great. بس لحد الآن إحنا ما وافقنا. أعتقد لازم بالبداية نوافق. يلا نقول له what time. بقى أحد يقدر يوافق؟ آيات نعمة.
So we can say I'd like to what day.
أي شكرا صحيح. Yeah, I would like to. بعدين نسأل له what day. أثير.
Yes, sir. We can say that looks fantastic. What day?
Yeah, that's also possible. We can say what. Yes, Hussein. What would Trump say in this situation?
It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, sir, of course I'm gonna come. What kind of a cake you're gonna bring in?
Sorry, I didn't. What kind of? Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So now here we have a space in which Mark responds to by saying no, I'll have food and everything. Who can figure out ايش تتوقعون ايش قال هنا بهاي؟ مارك رد عليه no, I'll have food and everything. Yes, تبارك.
Do you want me to bring anything?
Thank you very much, تبارك. That's right. مارك يرد على هذا الشيء بأنه تريد أجيب أكل أي شيء، فيقول له no I'll have food and everything. هنا ايش راح نقول احنا؟ بحيث مارك يرد علينا see you on Saturday. أعتقد هنا أيضا ممكن نقول نفس الكلام، إنه بالبداية نرد عليه تعليقه بأنه ما يريد أكل أو شيء، نقول له that's good أو بس نقول له okay. فمن بعدها نقول له see you on Saturday, see you later or see you on Saturday، بحيث هو يريد شنو شو يقول see you on Saturday bye، بالأخير تقول له مثلا goodbye. هنا عندنا بالجهة المقابلة عندنا yes أحمد, you have something to comment about?
We can say see you then.
Very good, yeah, see you then. يعني you mean at the time of the party. Yeah. Here, if you haven't noticed, whether you have noticed الأجوبة كانت قدامك هنا بالجهة المقابلة هي أجوبة لهاي الأسئلة. هنا بالعكس أنت راح تصير مارك، والمكان اللي كان فارغ هنا راح ينترس، فأنت اللي تصير متصل. فأنت تتصل تقول هاي براين وتنطي اسمك. فخلينا نشوف الأجوبة اللي انطوها هنا. نعم قلنا هاي هاو ار يو، أيضا شبيهة لأجوبتنا. شوف هنا من قال I'm fine how are you، هنا راد مجرد fine بس قايل له fine. okay. Have you had a good weekend؟ شو مجاوب عليها؟ يقول yes I have. شوف جاوب بداية على السؤال، بعدين يلا تكلم عن التفاصيل. I went to the cinema with some friends yesterday and I haven't done much today. What about you? يعني نسينا هنا نسأله، احنا ما اعتقد سألناه بحيث يجاوب علينا not too bad. صحيح اعتقد بس جاوبنا على السؤال ما سألنا. فهنا لازم أيضا نسأله نقول what about you، يقول not too bad. هنا دعانا للحفلة، شوف شو يقول هنا that sounds good، هاي باعتبار موافقة، فموافقة أولية. قبل لا يسأل عن what day بيا يوم، بعدين يسأل what time بيا ساعة. do you want me to bring anything؟ وهنا that sounds great see you then والوداع. هنا ينطينا من نصائح learning tip، يقول don't worry if you don't say the exact same words as the conversation, try and say something that has a similar meaning. The more you try the easier it will get. طبعا يعني احنا يقول لا تخاف إذا أجوبتك مو مثل هاي الأجوبة اللي موجودة هنا. طبعا لأنه شفنا مثل ما شفنا أكو طرق مختلفة للتعبير لنفس الشيء، أو طرق جواب مختلفة متشابهة. Okay. Now we're going to section C, which is about listening and listening to a conversation in which Mark introduces Brian to some friends at the party. هسه منتصل مارك ببراين قال له تعال عندي حفلة. براين راح للحفلة. هسه براين أبو عيون الزرق بالحفلة. هسه يقول شنو صارت محادثات بالحفلة، لازم نستمع للمحادثة اللي يريدها منك حاليا. شوف علي من لازم تنتبه حاليا قبل لا ندخل بالتفاصيل. هو يريد يعودنا انه ننتبه على شيء معين بالأوديو، يكون لك هدف من تستمع للأوديو، وبعدين يعلمك شلون تنتبه للتفاصيل كلها مال الأوديو، مال الملف الصوتي، شلون من تستمع. أكو مرات تستمع ليه حتى تحصل على معلومة معينة، ومرات لازم تستمع حتى تعرف تتعرف على كل التفاصيل. هسه اللي يريده من عندنا هو بس إنه تعرف how many people are talking، إيش قد عدد الناس اللي جاي يسولفون بهذا الأوديو. أوكي، أكو شيء ما واضح؟ إذا أكو ما واضح ممكن تسألوني. Okay, then, yes, okay, yes, okay. So let's play the audio number 8, I think. 8, yes.
Hey, Brian, have you... Recording 2. Recording 8. Hey, Brian, have you met Reshma? No, I haven't. Oh, okay. Reshma, this is Brian.
Hello. Sorry, what was your name?
Brian.
Brian. Hi, I'm Reshma.
Hi, Reshma. Brian and I play football together.
Oh, okay. Is your team doing well?
Yeah, well, we lost last week, but we usually win most of our games. Yeah, we're doing really well, actually. Hey, I'll be back in a minute, guys. A few more people have just arrived, so I'd better go and say hi.
Okay.
How do you know Mark?
I live next door.
Okay.
So I've known him since he moved in. A couple of years ago, I guess.
Okay. Recording.
Okay, so what do you think? How many people did speak in? Okay, we have. أنا لحد الآن ما أعرف.
ممكن تعيده؟
وراح نعيده هسه، بس نعيده نستمع لغير تفاصيل. خلينا نشوف. ما أعرف لحد الآن الميت شلون يشتغل، من اللي أول اللي هو لفوق. خلي آيات سالم. يس، آيات سالم. أثير بس خلينا نشوف هاجر.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
3.
Okay, 3. Yes, thank you هاجر. أحد يقدر يعدد لي أسمائهم اللي كانوا يسولفون؟ آيات مهدي.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mark, Brian, and Rishma.
Thank you. Yeah. So we have 3 people talking, and we first begin with Mark, and then Brian and Rishma talk together. أنا هسه راح نستمع مجددا، بس هاي المرة شنو؟ لازم ننتبه لهاي الأسئلة اللي محطوطة هنا. لازم تنتبه why does Mark leave the conversation. لازم تنتبه شنو ذولا Mark and Reshma. وتنتبه how long has Reshma known Mark. اوكي، هاي الثلاث تفاصيل نحتاج نعرفين من نستمع للأوديو مجددا. الأوديو واضح؟ ماكو مشكلة.
الدكتور واضح.
اوكي.
8. Hey, Brian, have you met Reshma?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Reshma, this is Brian.
Hello. Sorry, what was your name?
Brian.
Brian. Hi, I'm Reshma.
Hi, Reshma. Brian and I play football together.
Oh, okay. Is your team doing well?
Yeah. Well, we lost last week, but we usually win most of our games. Yeah, we're doing really well, actually. Hey, I'll be back in a minute, guys. A few more people have just arrived, so I'd better go and say hi.
Okay.
How do you know Mark?
I live next door.
Okay.
So I've known him since he moved in. A couple of years ago, I guess.
Okay. Recording 9. So, what do you do?
Okay, so I have question 1. Why does Mark leave the conversation؟ يعني هو كان وياهم واقف وبعدين قال من رخصتكم شنو، من رخصتكم A، من رخصتكم B لو C. يسأل غانم.
Yes, sir. He's leave because there's another people came into the meeting or party, and he wants to go to them and say hi. Yeah, that's why he's leave.
So كل كلامك صحيح، لكن which one would you choose, A or B or C؟ إذا تشوفينهم قدامك هسه. يا أخي. Very good. Yes. Thank you very much. Ala Ghanem. Yes. So Allah said that he left the conversation so that he could say hi to other peoples who just have came in. Okay, so it is option A to talk to other people. Thank you, Allah. So number 2 asks us what Mark and Reshma are. Are they friends from football or are they any other answer? Ayat Naime?
Yes, sir. C, neighbors.
They are neighbors.
Yes.
Neighbors. Yes, thank you very much. Ayat. So Mark and Reshma are neighbors. And how long has Reshma known Mark? What would you say? Yes, Zara Hussein.
2 years. See.
What?
2 years. She known him from 2 years.
Yeah. Okay, راح الصدى 2 years. اوكي من اللي جاوبتني؟ زهراء مو صحيح؟ شنو اللي قالته بالضبط بحيث عرفناها 2 years؟
She said, I know him since he moved a couple of years.
Yes. Yes, that's right. 2 years, because she said I've known him for I think couple of years. Mostly means يعني 2 when we say couple of things. Yeah. So they have known each other for 2 years. Have Zahra Hussein. Okay. Now let's move on. Yeah. Now it's also a speaking strategy about how to start a conversation. This is also kind of interesting and useful tips are given here. about how to start a conversation. So مثل ما سوى مارك هنا إنه بدأ المحادثة ويرشمها اللي ما ملتقيها قبل، فيريد يعلمنا أيضا شلون نبدي محادثة مع شخص. فlook at how Brian and Mark start conversation. شوف براين ومارك شلون يبدون محادثة. Brian and I play football together. Or how do you know Mark? They focus on finding something in common. أعتقد براين ورشمة هي أفضل شوية هنا. شلون بدأوا بالمحادثة؟ فيقول إنه من تتكلم وأي شخص يعني سواء باللغة الإنجليزية أو أي لغة، الأفضل إنه شو تسوي؟ they focus on finding something in common. تبدي شنو؟ بإيجاد أشياء أنتم مشتركين بها حتى تتكلمون بها. Brian and Mark both play football. Brian and Reshma both know Mark. يعني إذا براين ومارك رادوا يسولفون فراح يسولفون عن الفوتبول، وبراين وريشما إذا تكلموا فراح يتكلمون عن مارك. مثل ما شفنا هسه بما إنه اثنينهم ما عندهم مواضيع مشتركة ما يدرون يعني قصدي بعضهم إذا عندهم مواضيع مشتركة فحكوا عن شيء اثنينهم يعرفوه اللي هو هذا الشخص الثالث اللي كان وياهم بالمحادثة اللي هو بالحفلة مارك. Okay, when you start a conversation with someone you do not know well, it is a good idea to find something you have in common. فأنت من تبدي محادثة ويا شخص ما تعرفه أفضل شيء شنو؟ إنه تشوف شنو الأشياء المشتركة بيناتكم. Here are some ideas that are often used to make small talk, informal conversation about everyday things. هاي أشياء هنا يقترحها إنه ممكن تتحدث بيها مع الآخرين، مع شخص توك التقيته حتى تسوي وياه محادثات مصارعة. ممكن إنه تتكلمون عن الجوبs. Where you are, sorry, the room, the view, the food and drink, the people. يعني ما تتحدث وياه عن الوظيفة اللي تشتغلون بها أو المكان اللي بيه، مثلا هاي القاعة اللي موجود بها مثلا، أو الweather عن الجو. طبعا تقدر تسولف، وتقدر تسولف عن people's interests عن أشياء تهم الناس. Listen to other people at the party. Which of the topics above do you talk about? Do they talk about? راح نستمع الconversation A وراح نشوف هذول يا موضوع اختاروا حتى يتكلمون عنه من هاي المواضيع. أوكي، السؤال حاليا راح نستمع للمحادثة واللي نريده بس نعرف يا موضوع من هاي المواضيع هذول جاي يحجون بيه.
I work for Trust Savings Bank.
Oh, okay. And what do you do there?
I work in customer services. Yeah, I help people set up new accounts and that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a good company to work for. What about you? What do you do?
I'm a shop assistant. I sell mobile phones. Recording 10. It's cold today, isn't it?
Okay. خلينا نستمع من طيف، نسمع أصوات جديدة. Yes, طيف what did?
Talk about jobs, conversation.
Yeah. So they talked about jobs. At the first conversation, now we're going to listen to the second one. خلينا نستمع للثاني.
Freezing. They say this has been the coldest winter in 30 years.
Really? No wonder I felt cold. Do you think it'll snow?
Maybe. That'd be really strange though, because it hasn't snowed here in years.
It's weird how the weather's changing. I think.
Recording 11. What do you do?
Okay, so conversation B was mainly about okay, let's hear from Dion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Talk about weather.
That was about weather. What do you think, Zara? Zara.
Conversation B is talking about the weather.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. And the weather was, I think it was what? It was it hot or was it cold?
Oh.
Yes, Benny. Okay, Zahra said it was cold. Yeah, it was freezing actually. Okay, so now we can يعني مثل ما شفتوا as you listen to the the two conversations we just played, people try to find some subjects to talk about. So in conversation A, they started talking about their jobs, while in conversation B, they talked about the weather. That's a way to make conversation and to make or to interact with other people. Look at the audio script of the conversation A and B. What questions do speaker ask to start a conversation? Keep a conversation going. That's what we're going to know now about how to start a conversation. شلون تبدي محادثة وأي شخص في It's okay then. No مشكلة. Look at this question from conversation B. Notice how one part is positive and the other is negative. Look at the order of the words. In each part, the first part is a statement, but the second part is a question. هنا جاي عنك بطريقة بدائية لشيء أعتقد أنتم تعرفونه بشكل جيد يعني. It's called today, isn't it? Or statement or a question. أحد يعرف شنو هاي نوع الجملة هاي؟ شنو نسميها احنا؟ It's called today, isn't it? Yes, Benin. Sorry, ما جاي اسمك؟ إذا ممكن تكتبيها لنا؟ ما جاي اسمك.
الأسئلة الذيلية.
And in English, do you know what they are called? Yeah, I'm really sorry, but I can't figure out what you're saying because your sound is too far. نشوف بنين شو تقول. بنين أحمد.
Yes, sir. This question is named a question tag or question tag.
Okay, question tell. I'm not sure about this. يعني ممكن أنا خطأان بس questions tag أو شنو. خلينا نشوف زهراء شو تقول.
Question tag.
Sorry.
It's called the question tag.
Okay. Yes. I think they are mainly known as tag questions. Yeah. Tag questions. Tag as in the Facebook tag or other tags. So, yes, Athir.
Actually, it has another name. It can be called a tail question. And it is, yeah. So.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I thought so, but I've known it.
Yeah, actually, for me, I've always known it as a question tag. But when I studied it the first year, I mean, Dr. Fawad said a tail question. Then I just grasped that term, and yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right. يعني as in Arabic they would call it أسئلة ذيلية, it would make sense to call it tail question. يعني إذا ممكن yes, thank you very much. إذا ممكن نسموها ذيلية فإنه هي مثل ما تشوفون عبارة وبعدين يذيلها جزء آخر اللي هو السؤال. فيقول لك إنه تبدي بstatement وراها question. تحكي حكاية وبعدين تسأل. It isn't 12 o'clock already, is it؟ يعني إذا كانت الستيتمنت نيجاتيف مثل ما يقول هو يسميها نيجاتيف وبوزيتيف، يعني إذا نفي الستيتمنت الأولى فالسؤال راح يصير مثبت. It's nice food فش يصير isn't it؟ They look good. Trouser. They look good. تبارك.
Don't they?
Very good. They look good, don't they? Oh, she's from Taiwan. Isn't she? شوف شلون راح تختلف. إنه بالبداية positive بعدين negative. He doesn't look happy, does he? No, negative والسؤال positive. هذني شنو؟ هذني tag questions are the favorite way, as the book says, to start a conversation. يعني إذا قلت لك أنت بحفلة وشفت واحد اسمه أو شفت واحد غريب عليك بس وقفت يمه، أسألك هيك بالامتحان أنا أعطيك هاي التفاصيل الكثيرة ممكن بسؤال واحد، أعطيك الكونتكست، أعطيك المكان اللي بيه أنت والوقت وكل شيء، وأريدك تقول عبارة. فأقول لك أنا أنت بحفلة ويمك شخص أول مرة تلتقي، ابدي بوياه محادثة متحدثا عن الجو مثلا. إيش راح تقول؟ راح تقول it's cold today isn't it مثلا، اليوم جو بارد مو؟ أو أقول لك ابدي وياه محادثة تحدث بيها عن مثلا شنو؟ مثلا عن الحفلة نفسها، عن الحفلة نفسها، يعني تقول له الحفلة زينة أو شيء. فكل واحد يقدر يقول لي يسوي لي tail question مثل ما عرفنا هسه، أو tag question يتحدث بيه هو الشخص عن الحفلة. Yes, Ahmed.
We can say it's a nice day to party, isn't it?
Very good. Yeah, that's. Or you say it's a good party, isn't it? Yeah, حفلة جيدة. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ahmed. That's right. ممكن إنه مثلا حتى عن السياسة أو بشكل عام منو يقدر يعطيني tell question يتحدث بيه ويا شخص غريب مثلا شافه بالحفلة. Yes, Benny.
Actually, I want to talk about the party. No. يعني مو عن السياسة.
أي ما يخالف لا ماكو إشكالية.
I can say there are many people, aren't?
There are many people in this room or in the party, or there are many people invited, aren't there? That's very good. Yes. Thank you, Benny.
You're welcome.
أحد بعد عنده طريقة يبدأ بها محمد؟ آيات? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
They enjoy parties, don't they?
مثلا جاي يشوف مجموعة جاي مثلا يطافون مشغلين أغاني فش قالت لهم شو اسمه ايش قالت له اليمها آيات قالت they enjoy parties don't they. أيضا ممكن طريقة تبدي بها مناقشة ويا شخص محادثة ويا شخص. حسين عبد الأمير موجود؟
Yes, sir. I'm hanging.
ايه حسين انت بحفلة وطالعين ترامب بالتلفزيون، ايش راح تقول له ليمك مثلا حتى تبدي وياه محادثة؟
He's an awkward guy.
I was expecting you to say he's crazy, isn't he? Yeah, that's
Yes,
also a way to start a conversation with someone. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Zara, what would you say?
Talking about food and the party. The food in this party is very delicious, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Zara. يعني التفكير حلو كلش إنه تبتكرون إجابات مختلفة. فزارا قالت I'm going to talk about food. تقول لي يما مثلا food is good, isn't it? That's also a brilliant answer. Thank you. Okay, ننتقل لو اكو احد عنده فكرة مختلفة بعد. ننتقل. آيات, yes?
Yes, sir. نقدر نقول she isn't in the party, is she?
يعني ممكن لأنه ينذكر شخص يمكن مثلا انت بحفلة مع الهوليوود مثلا شنو يقولون أنجلينا جولي ما اجت اسم يقولون أنجلينا جولي اجت فانت شو راح تقولين لليمك she isn't in the party is she ممكن يعني إلا بهيجي كونتكست أو شيء مشابه لأنه أنت اللي يمها راح تبدين وياها أول مرة تتكلمين وياها فمن تستخدمين شيء لازم تعرف اللي يعرف المقابل شنو قصدك بشيء منو هي يعني فجأة تجي واحد تقول له اجى ولا ما اجى فلازم المقابل يعرف شنو من اللي يجي. Okay. Speak up, ask a question like انتقلت أنا جوا. Speak up, ask a question like the ones in focus on to start a conversation at a party. What questions could you ask to keep the conversation going? Use the speaking strategy to help you. يعني هاي طريقة تبدي بها محادثة وممكن أيضا من تجاوب أيضا بجواب السؤال. فمثلا لو واحد قال لك it's nice food isn't it ممكن تقول له it's yeah it is good or yes it is good and وبعدين أيضا ممكن إنه تخلي conversation going بسؤال مثلا إنه تسأله يقول له do you also like fish مثلا أنت هم تحب السمك أو ممكن إذا كانت واحد يتحدث بالجو مثلا يقول it is cold today isn't it، فيقول له فمن أنت جاوب تقول له yes it is، ممكن إنه أيضا تقول له did you wear enough clothes for today or did you expect it to be this cold، توقعت أنت هذا الجو يكون بارد، فهذا شنو هاي طريقة حتى تقدر بها keep conversation going، to keep the conversation going. شنو المقصود؟ مقصود إنه ما توقف المحادثة، يعني المحادثة بدت ما تقول مو بس تجاوب وتصير سكتة، ممكن أيضا إنه تسأل وتتفاعل. Okay, you meet people. Let's skip this one. Now يقول imagine you are at a party, walk around the room and have conversation with people. هاي لو كنا بقاعة ممكن كنا نسويها، مثلا نتخيل واحدنا بحفلة فنخليه مثلا أنا أجي وألقى شخص غريب يمي فأبدي وياه محادثة، بس ما أعتقد هسه نقدر نسويها. Telephone a friend in English and invite them to do something with you at the weekend. اوكي اذا اعتقد انتهينا هسه من اليونت الاول. يقول من الاشياء اللي حققناها انه هسه انا اقدر شو اسوي I can make and answer invitations. اقدر هسه حاليا انا ادعو شخص واجيب على دعوة شخص لاي حدث معين، وايضا اقدر start conversations، اقدر ابدي بمحادثات، واقدر take part in small talk conversations. هاي الأشياء اللي حققتها من خلال اليونت الأول. أعتقد نكتفي بهذا القدر. خلينا نوقف التسجيل بس نتناقش عن